Well, hi again. Well, I had to get changed because I obviously got cold. Anyhow, so um, I forgot about the organizing card. Okay, when you have a tarot deck, usually what I do and how I learn how to read cards is the first deck that you buy is the only one that you buy. I bought one when I was 5 years old, and it was Spanish cards. Um, with that, I learned how to do it. I didn't have a book or anything. It just came out with me naturally. And I was able to read the future since I was 5 years old. Did that in palmistry also, read hands. So when it comes to your tarot deck, if you're going to start reading cards, what you need to do is every single deck before you buy your first deck, it has to be given by somebody that loves you, somebody that believes in you. You know, it can take a long time. It can be very quick. With me, people start getting tarot decks since I was very young. Anyway, so okay, how do you organize cards? I have a lot of cards. A lot of my cards have been stolen at certain places where I have red cards. Purse have, with a bunch of cards got stolen also. So you have to be very, very careful with your cards. The ones that I have, I keep them lately. I used to put them in really nice boxes, but it's like, I guess, like when you have a nice camera, like a Nikon D200, it's like you don't put it. A lot of my photographer friends that I have, they put it in a diaper bag, so that way they don't get attention. I used to have my tarot deck cards like in nice little boxes and everything, and then I guess they get more kidnapped that way. So what I start doing is I just put them in Ziploc bags. I mean, wrap them around little towel, something, a little type of cloth, and then just put them in little Ziploc bags. So anyhow, so when you organize your cards, once you have them all together, I don't know how many decks you might have or you might want to have or whatever. I have a lot of Ziploc bags, that's for sure, with decks. And you want to start major arcana, organizing major arcana, then organizing your minor arcana. Okay. So if you don't know how to do that, then start reading about it. Or if it's in you, you should already know, like I already knew. I have read some books eventually through time because they were given to me, and a gift should be used. Doesn't because it's a gift, so it's a present. And I read several tarot decks. The only deck that I read that I had to read because it was necessary for me, it was the Enochian Keys deck because I really had no idea what symbols and everything was. I mean, and how it was double sided. It kind of blew me off of your regular tarot deck that you usually use. So anyhow, so if you want me to coach you to that, I can do that. I can spend some time doing that. Today I did three different decks. I organized them because I have to go to be doing readings this week at some places. So what I recommend is to start, like if you're going to go to a place to read cards, take three decks, make sure that they're with you and that you don't put them in fancy things because then they're going to want to, you never know. So I'm very protective of my tarot decks now. So I keep them on in a bag and Ziploc bags, and that's what I do. So then when you organize them, you have to put, like I said, you start your major arcana, which is 21 cards. So some people actually have an extra card that they make on their own. So it's like 22. If you're like special like me, you can make 22. Um, then you organize them, like, of course, backwards. I mean, you start from the bottom to the front, the way that it goes to one, and then to the full, right? So once you get to the full goes on top of all the cards. When you put the minor arcana, which you start with swords, cups, coins, and wands. Okay. Of course, as we know, usually, if you are familiar with tarot decks, or if you read about them, you should know what swords, cups, coins, and wands means. So, or what is related with. Okay, I'm going to put one sample because I'm not going to make this long because it's supposed to be really short. Okay, cups, yeah, is usually related with love, relationships, and stuff like that, but not necessarily about everything. It depends with what the major arcana comes on the side or other cards surrounding the suit, the minor arcana suit. So it can be a variety of different things, but yeah, usually it symbolizes love or something that has to do with emotions. Now, like I say, it can be even related to a business, emotions for a business. So I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean just relationships. Now you got the source, yeah, battles, things, success. I mean, it depends. If you get the Ace of Swords, it's a big success. So it really depends with all the cards surrounding the layout that you're gonna put out. So you can't really um, say what is going to determine at the end of the reading if it's, oh, it's just going to be because it's source, it's all going to be about source. No, 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 no. It has to do with everything surrounding the source. But you have to organize it first. I mean, you have to put it from number 10 to the, to the suit of the source, which is, the page, then you have the knight, and then you have the queen, and then the king, and then you have the ace. Okay, and then you put on top of that whole suit the same thing with the cups, the same thing with the coins, and the same thing with the wands, which coins usually represents fertility and also money. Most of the times, it can be other things too, depending on the surrounding cards. Then the wands usually has to do with family, illness, health, things like that. And also it has to do with the other accounts surrounding. Anyway, so that's one way that you can start to accommodate and put your suits together, which, usually that's pretty common sense. It's not so hard to understand. But anyhow, that is for what I can say on how to organize quickly and easier your tarot decks, and how to protect your decks from other people to take them or anything like that. So for now, for tomorrow, I have prepared three different decks, which I have the Aquarius deck, Mutable deck, and then I have the Russian deck. The Russian deck is pretty interesting because it's actually in Russian. It's not in American, so I had to symbolize at the same time. I have to, you know, understand Russian symbolism and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. I have all type of tarot decks, and they all have their own different um, energy. So for tomorrow, I feel that those three are very good. And I always carry with me my Spanish cards because Spanish cards are like so worldwide. Everybody knows Spanish cards. So, which is the same thing. It's just different, not as many pictures, more just, that there's no major arcana, let's put it that way. So this is for, that's it for all. And hopefully you got the point of what I was trying to talk about. And I'll talk about it more through the days. And if you want me to coach you, I can coach you, show you the reading through, I lay it down here and use my phone so you can see the cards from over here. And then you can see exactly how a layout works, how you organize them the right way. But we can do that through time. As many viewers as I get, more subscribers, the more I can teach you, and the more I can coach you through it. And maybe you can start, reading cards. You never know. If you have the gift, it should be given, shared. So I have the gift. I can share. I can coach you, and just continue watching my channel, and become a member or whatever. You don't have to pay for that. You just watching videos for free, basically. So anyway, thank you very much. And since I really didn't announce this again on Facebook, I was just letting you all know what I'm doing. And you can always watch this later. And I'll talk to you soon. And take care. Have a good day. And as usual, keep it calm and with peace. Love you. Bye.